Shout out to everybody out there on White Street. You already know what it is. Salute to everybody.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. We got another scorecard reaction for you guys, and you already know what it is. Let's go. 6K, baby. It's time for another special. I've been saving this one, man. We gonna, come on. We taking the journey. You gonna take a walk with me on this? I've been holding it in my back pocket ever since I watched the battle between Stogue and Nestle. So look, I've heard this come up a couple times. This is gonna be a little, it's special. So I wanted to go and kind of like dig into this one a little bit more. All right, I want to tell you where my mind is with this. Right. So the first time I heard about it was in the battle. It was used against him, and it was kind of the vibe and context that it was using is that you can tell this was like a really cheesy, maybe commercial song, or just a bad song in general, right? Because everyone kind of was in on the joke, laughed. You seen Stogie kind of laughing and smiling when it was brought up and stuff like that. Like he knew it was coming. And then right there in that moment, I was like, all right, cool. This is going to make for a hilarious reaction somewhere down the line, right? The second time I heard it come up was on a more serious note, and is going to kind of be on the note that I want to unpack for the point of this video, right? It was when Stoke went live with AKA, and they were kind of like chopping up back and forth. And one of the things that was questioned, one of the questions that came up was basically like, when did you realize that you needed to do like a re-image? When you had to go through a rebranding, right? And Stoke said that it was when Hello Kitty was not well received, because all anybody ever wanted from him was that super conscious Tumi in the volume type vibe, and he wanted to branch out and be larger than life. You know what I'm saying? He wanted his image to have growth behind it and not get boxed in. And he realized that he couldn't do that as Tumi when this wasn't received the right way. Like almost as if anyone else were to try and make this track, it would kind of, even if it wasn't a good track, it would kind of be like, all right, it is what it is, and move on. Whereas with him, it was the way that it was perceived, or the way that I perceived the way that it was explained, was that this was almost like a blemish that they looked at. Like, yo, this isn't what we want from you. You know what I'm saying? Which is super good hip-hop conversation to have, and is going to make for such a good breakdown reaction to see, like, what, you know, like, to really dig in. Because I can take all the contextual clues and stuff like that from the conversations, but until we look at it ourselves, we're not going to know how deep it is. The other part of this is I'm so hoping there's an opportunity to roast my guy. like that's my dog. So if there's an opportunity to take a couple jabs here, like, yo, we're all about this. I tried to push it off. We got some stuff that's working. I got to make sure you don't cut me out of everything. Nah, he's a good sport with everything. I'm excited to hop into this. I think it's going to be, looking at it from like the hip-hop perspective, from character development perspective, from the importance of having that switch flipped to make a dive into an entire rebranding. These are all super important things to Stogie T as we know him right now. All of my 1,001K specials up until now have all been revolved around Stoge's career so far, and I like unpacking more stuff and going with the same stuff that have got us this much success as we're pushing for 7K. So I appreciate you guys coming here. I love y'all. Do me a favor, run the gauntlet, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, a little bell notification guy down in the comments below. Give me ideas for a 7K special. I need to know what will be a good 7K special, because we're moving. We're already like 100 in before I even got to do the 6K special, so it's gonna be here before we know it. I just want to know what y'all think about it, where we're going with this. I'm like a kid in a candy store right now. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Y'all might want to buckle up for this one. First of all, can we big screen this? Yeah, we got a whole video. Stogue with hair is sick, my guy. Let's go. This ain't Family Stogue. This is not Family Stogue. Any man with twists like that, he looked like he got a whole bowl of strawberry flavored condoms on the side of his nightstand. That's what that looks like. And he got the Akuma prayer beads. I don't know what kind of a jacket that is, but I know I can't afford it. My man is out there trying to kill some shit. I salute you, my guy. I salute you. Stogue with hair is a sick image. I love it. This shit is gonna be fun. Alright, man, let's go. Actually, where are we at? Are we Smo? We're not Smo. Let's get Smo. We got a video, so we're gonna full screen it. You don't need to see my beautiful face. This is all about the big guy today. Let's get it. Right off the bat, you can tell, entirely different vibe from every other Stogie. These claps are sick. Oh my god. Let's go. Alright. We're going to see some booty clapping in a Stogie T video. I'm here for it. Let's go. Don't look at me like that, my guy. Don't you ever give me that look. That's a nasty look. Don't you ever give me that look ever in your life. He look like a whole predator. Let's go. Oh my god, I love this. Look, he got the fucking hamburger meat out and everything. Yo, Stogue was feeling himself in this. I should have did this way sooner. All right, come on. Let's focus on the music. Focus on the. All right, bring it back. Focus on the music. This is amazing.
Hello Kitty Bobtail wants to be a sunbathe. Might need an upgrade. Crash, she will die with him someday. Till she run away, take off to a paradise in the sky one way. Hello Kitty Bobtail, adolescent sunbabe that needs an upgrade. While she's in love with a nutcase. Till she run away, take off with that young guy, fast car out here.
Chill, it's kind of a vibe already. I was hoping to eat this up. Chill, this is kind of a vibe. Hold on, bring this back though. The clapping is a little obnoxious on the beat. I'm not feeling that at all. Especially with him coming in with like the smooth, sultry singing and shit like that. I didn't even get like 100% of the lyrics. I'm also super geeking too, so I gotta try and focus. Let's bring this back though.
One way. Hello Kitty Bobtail, adolescent sunbabe that needs an upgrade while she's in love with a nutcase. If she run away, take off with that young guy, fast car out here. Shopping mall, Mirabelle, Assembly Hall. Hello, hello, hello Kitty, hello Kitty. What you gon' teach me if you're not Lauren Hilly? I say, hello Kitty, hello Kitty. What you gon' tell us if your Mandela's not with me? Hello Kitty Bobtail wants to be a sunbabe. Might need an upgrade, cry, she will die with him someday. Till she run away, take off to a paradise in the sky one way. Hello Kitty Bobtail, adolescent sunbabe. Might need an upgrade while she's in love with a nutcase. Till she run away, take off with that young guy, fast car out here. Hello Kitty, right?
Hold on, chill, cause we about halfway done this already. This is actually dope. I'm not really sure what he's getting clowned for on this, other than the video is sick. You're a sick individual for making this video, sir. No, like this is definitely a whole vibe. Here's the thing: when you get to like the bad singing and stuff like that on tracks, you guys already know we geek out about that all the time. I'm here for it, right? But the fact that he chose not to overdo the auto tune and everything like that, like the only thing I really don't like about this so far is the beat. I like seeing him go and kind of get out of that box. This is the point that we're talking about though. Like, is it ill-perceived because it was a bad track, or was it ill-perceived because they didn't want that track from their conscious artist? That's what we're trying to deduce here. This isn't about doing a scorecard. This is about figuring out the logic behind what I believe to be the lore behind the track. You dig? Based on the context clues that we've had this far. This is kind of a bop so far. Like it feels very much like a like more of an epic ballad. You know what I'm saying? Like this was supposed to have like a super dramatic, thematic type video behind it. It gives me, you know what? The weirdest shit is it doesn't give me hip hop vibes at all. This feels like a old school rock kind of like pace vibe to it, like a Bon Jovi vibe or something like that. Like you're getting that whole kind of like full epic ballad experience almost. But ironically, I kind of contribute that to the beat. Like the beat is kind of like pushing the adrenaline on it. Even though I don't necessarily like the beat, it is moving the track in and of itself a lot. Let's go back.
Does not with me. Hello Kitty Bobtail wants to be a sunbabe. Might need an upgrade, cry, she will die with him someday. Till she run away, take off to a paradise in the sky one way. bobtail, adolescent sunbathe. Might need an upgrade. Why she's in love with a nutcase. Till she run away, take up with that young guy, fast car outing. Hello, hello kitty, bright yellow pinky. Sexing in the city, black Barbie'd up like Nikki. Giovanni silly, that's no designer from Italy. But if you with me, tell these dumb breezes you are winning. See, I'm fixing up to tell you about my little Cinderella. That's really Winnie Mandela. Speaking like Rivera, she living in this era where reading isn't hella. Love rereading Umbrella and stay listening to fella. Shopping.
So do we have, this is, you know what's weird to me about this? It's so intense. It's like a very intense feeling track, but it feels sad. Like it's giving me like a sad aura about it almost. Like it's almost like you're watching, it feels like the part in a movie where you know something bad's about to happen, where you see like Shorty's life like falling apart and stuff like that. It has that kind of like epic feel to it like that. And I'm not sure if what I'm picking up on the video. Like again, we're not necessarily a video breakdown channel, but the idea they have what is assumed to be like designer clothing and stuff like that they're pulling in, and I guess he's leaving them with the design, like they're choosing his. I don't know. There's a lot to unpack. I haven't figured the video out yet.
Hello, hello, hello kitty, hello, hello kitty. What you gon' teach me that my mom can't give me? I say, hello kitty, hello, hello kitty. What you trying?
Shout out to Mama Stove.
I'ma tell us put your message on TV. Hello kitty, bobtail wants to be a sunbabe. Might need an upgrade. Cry, she will die with him someday. Till she run away, take off to a paradise in the sky one way. Hello kitty, bobtail, adolescent sunbabe. That needs an upgrade. Why she's in love with a nutcase. Till she run away, take off with that young guy, fast car outing. Hello kitty, hello, hello kitty. What you gon' teach me if you're not Lauren Hilly? I say, hello kitty, hello, hello kitty. What you gon' tell us if your Mandela's not Winnie?
Excited Stoke is my favorite Stoke. This is giving me the same vibes that we had when we did the Journey Through Paris vibes, man. Oh, it's over. Alright, nah, y'all are drawing. That wasn't even bad. I thought that was a dope song. I really thought this was about to be some like super cheesy pop joint. This is still on brand. If I'm looking, like if I'm taking what I think I'm taking away from this track, this is still telling like a tragedy type song about Shorty going stuck in a bad relationship or attracted to the wrong type of people or the wrong type of things and shit like that, and how homeboy don't need him and shit. Like this is still this is still content. This is still has messages to it. This is not just bubblegum pop stuff, which is what I thought it was gonna be. I don't get the Hello Kitty reference in terms of like Hello Kitty being the actual brand and stuff like that. That's where I thought this was going. You know what I'm saying? I thought this was going to be something about branding and marketing or something. Like I wasn't really 100% sure which direction it was going to go to. Y'all are drawing. This was just a dope track. Which brings us to that conversation that we were having though. Like I at this point, do you think that the people that you just didn't listen to it? Do you think maybe because the sound they heard the claps right in the beginning? You think they just wrote this off right away when they see my guy's hair? Like what do you think is the reason that this was the driving point to be like, yeah, that was the switch. It's time to do a reband. It's time to, you know what I'm saying, make a huge change. That's very, very interesting to do this. Yeah, this would get my mark of approval. I fuck with it. Give me some more bad singing Stoke songs. I'm there. I'm in with this shit. Am I drawing? Let me know down in the comments. What are your thoughts on this? Let's look, because this is a little bit older. This is before the rebrand, right? This was uploaded in 2013. So this is 7 years ago that this was uploaded, right? Now that you're not stuck in the moment, now that you're not stuck on Tumi being Tumi, is this a dope track to you? Now that you're revisiting this in 2020, Do you still feel the same way about this? I was expecting a full-blown roast session, which if we would have played this on mute, yeah, we would have had a field day. Don't you ever give me that nasty-ass look again, my guy. But, like, nah, this is absolutely not a bad song by any stretch of the imagination. I would vouch for the song 100%, especially given the context of where it goes on the album. I know, like, Stoke's one of those guys, when he puts together a project or, you know, a piece of work, everything is there for a reason. It's telling a story. There's a theme to it and everything like that. I am very interested to see how this is fitting into a scheme of whatever project that this was included in. Like, there's a lot of other things that could go into this, but this by no stretch of the imagination was actually just like some mindless track. This was dope. That's it, though. Let's go. Broken down. What are your thoughts? Let's talk about it down in the comments. 6K. Let's fucking celebrate. Clap it up. I like this joint. It wasn't amazing, but I would even go as far as to say, would I put it on a playlist? It would have to be a real specific playlist. I don't know that it would go on one of my hip-hop playlists, but it would go on, like, a random playlist. Like, I think this pairs really, really well with that soft rock type vibe. Like, that's what I took out of this. You know what I'm saying? This put me in my Aerosmith bag. This took me in my Bon Jovi bag. That's what I was, like, taking away from it. Let me know what you think. Down in the comments below, talk about it. We're just here to celebrate 6K. I appreciate all y'all. I love y'all. We're going to keep growing out this channel, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Let's go.